All right. Let me know when you're gonna hit the button. I'll do an intro.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh, we're going?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I mean, it's just a cold open, you know? No, I mean,
Yep.
just whenever you want to start.
Okay, I was just gonna go. So, Halloween. Yeah, it's November 3rd, Angst.
Hmm. Well,
And
actually,
we're only
it's
now.
November like 8th.
Well, peek behind the curtain here. We're recording this November 3rd,
Okay, all right.
and now only now are we recording Halloween special.
I mean, I assumed the cryptid part would be the Halloween special.
No, that's just an intro. That's just what you wanted to do. You didn't mention Halloween once in prep for that.
You're right, I didn't. Okay, neither did you,
I
but
specifically said Halloween. I did
yeah, you
actually. I
messaged
said this
me early
morning.
this morning.
Yeah, because that's when I also thought of it.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I've had about a week of prep time here to think of something to start us off, and I came with it about 5 hours ago,
So,
give or take.
all those times I messaged you saying you better have a topic.
You did say that several times, and I did say I was working on one. That was a lie.
Got it. I figured it was. I figured you wouldn't actually be working
Yeah,
on a topic, but you know,
yeah. You'll get used to this. Don't worry
I
though.
don't think I ever will.
Oh, shame.
Every other week, it'll just be.
It'll be something I'll think of before we hit the start recording button.
Got it. All right. So, what about Halloween? Also,
It's spooky,
welcome,
isn't it?
welcome to the Hub podcast.
That's fine. They figured it out.
Yeah, I sure as hell hope so.
Episode 2
Episode
of
two.
2.
Fuck! I was gonna. Oh fuck! I had an opener.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine. We
Okay.
can have
All right.
two.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll just run it back and then okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, hey Smug, I'm glad you made it to the center of the earth where we said we were going to be on episode 2 after the first episode.
Uh, Yo, it's like crazy down here. There's like dinosaurs and like dinosaurs. Yeah, it's crazy. I on my way here, I ran by this big gorilla.
Uh,
Very big.
Weird. I ran by a big iguana? Couldn't really tell. It looked like a big lizard.
I wonder if they like fuck with one another.
I don't know. He was saying kill gorilla as I walked by, so
Kind of. You came in from the bad side. It sounds like.
yeah, I got mugged 4 times.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, Halloween eggs. Candy.
Candy. Yep.
What's like you look in your bag and it's like you've just received the best candy.
Oh, fuck. So, honestly,
Mhm.
anything gummy. Like I was a big gummy worms and like gummy
Oh,
bears.
gross.
Dude, I
You were a
love.
gummy
Yeah,
kid?
I love gummies.
Nah, bro, it's gotta be about the chocolate. It's gotta be like the Hershey's, the tiny Kit
Bro,
Kat
if I
bar.
got like a Hershey's Kiss or like a full ass Hershey's bar with like nothing else in
Mhm.
it, I'm pissed. I hate pure chocolate. Chocolate
Bro,
is
I'm not going.
something used to combine with something else to make something good. So like chocolate and nuts, that's really good.
I'm not trick or treating with you. There's no way.
That's fine. I haven't been trick or treating in years.
Sad old man.
Yeah. I also don't like going out much.
You're the stooge of Halloween and also Christmas.
Also, I lied. Peanut M&Ms was probably my favorite.
Lying on the internet. Criminal.
Well,
Take him away.
I was thinking like
Lock him
you
up.
can't really get gummy like the gummy bears, yeah, they have the small packets, but gummy worms, they don't really have it. And I think
They don't even have a song.
yeah, they don't even have a song. But the sour gummy
Bro,
worms was always like my go-to candy growing up.
no, it was all about the Hershey's bars.
Just
I
straight
would like go across
Hershey's?
town for the rich neighborhood. Yeah,
What the
I'd go to
fuck?
the rich folk and I'd get like the full Hershey's bars. They'd give out the whole thing,
Not even like
not
a
even like the tiny
Reese's,
ones.
not even like Kit Kats. Kit Kats were good. I fucking loved Kit
Listen,
Kats.
I said Kit Kats, but Hershey's is like my goat.
Dude, you're boring.
Bro, you're weird. You said gummy.
Yeah, gummies are great. The
Bro,
Airheads,
gummies are disgusting.
I think this is the end.
Airheads are not a
Well,
gummy.
I meant the Airhead like strips.
Mm, No.
You know, those sour ones are kind of like
No.
Oh, Nerds Rope? Fuck, those were so good.
I'm more of just a nerds.
Bro, you need some spice in your life. You need some of that gummy spice to just
There's
treat
no
you
way the
right.
gummy kid is telling me I need spice
What
in my
the
life.
fuck? You're telling me you preferred plain ass chocolate?
Bro, chocolate's not plain ass. Let's make that
It is
clear.
very plain. It is very
Plain ass
boring.
is like gummy worms.
If you
There's no shot
like,
here.
if it's like dark chocolate with sea salt or like chocolate and caramel, like yeah, I get it. Like a Snickers, oh, that's good. A Hershey's bar or a Hershey's Kiss, if that's your fucking go-to, that's a problem. That's not good.
Nah, you're wrong. We gotta this is gonna be the whole muffin
This
episode.
is
I'm gonna shut this shit
all
down.
right.
What was like your go-to costume? Is
So I
it like
honestly
ninja knight?
no. I can give you a couple of my costumes. I was not much of a dress up kind of person. So like as a
You
kid,
didn't like the costume?
I didn't really dress up all that much. As a kid, I'd do like Power Rangers. Once I went into like a middle school, junior high, I started
Mhm.
doing more like Ghostface, Jason, the scary stuff. And then once I hit high school, I went full thirst trap. And during one Halloween party, I just went as like a lumberjack stripper. Cause I took a pair of jeans.
Did you have the build for it to make it work?
That's not important.
My bad. I shouldn't have asked.
That's not. I mean, like, I would say I had a pretty good twink lumberjack build.
I don't. What a niche stripper.
Yeah.
The femboy.
The femboy lumberjack, I think I had it on lock. So I took like a pair of jeans and I cut them like pretty much to where they would reveal my dick.
Femboy lumberjack in like the 80s. That's a bold move.
In the 80s. Wait. I
Mhm.
wasn't born in the 80s, Smug.
No, but you were like in high school in the 80s.
Yeah, you're right. And then
Old.
I actually, one of the girls that like was talking to me at that party, we eventually started dating.
It worked.
She fucked with the twink lumberjack. I don't know what to tell you.
I think I did ninja like 3 years in a row as a kid.
I
I would just get a new ninja costume. I'd be like, nah, we run this back.
was it like just generic ninja, or were you going as like
Yeah, it would
Scorpion?
be like generic, random. No, I didn't really do characters.
Really?
I would just like pick like something that I thought was cool. Like it'd be gangster or a ninja. That was more like in middle school, high school. I started doing like characters and stuff like that. Early on, it was just whatever I thought was cool at the time. Like when I saw Pirates of the Caribbean, instead of being Jack Sparrow, I was just like, I'm gonna be a pirate.
Okay. I mean, I think that kind of makes sense because you, as a kid, you want to be in that world rather than someone from that world.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it'd be so cool if I was also a pirate,
Yeah,
like Jack Sparrow.
Why would I want to be Jack Sparrow when I could be Smug, the pirate?
Smug Sparrow.
Smug Sparrow. And I'll be
And they
Orlando
still play the music.
Angst.
No, I'd want to be like the Dutchman. He was too cool to pass up
You
on.
would want to be the Dutchman.
You don't?
No. I don't want to.
You don't want to be like the most feared pirate on the high seas?
You know, for someone who's the most feared pirate, he really didn't do a whole lot in the movies.
He did a lot. It just wasn't to Jack. Pull up Davy Jones. Pull him up.
Baby Jones?
Pull up Davy Jones.
Baby Jones.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, actually probably Davy Jones.
That, yeah, you want to be careful there, bud.
All right.
Yeah. This is sick.
Is it?
Not so much that one, but like the other ones.
I mean, he looks. It's popping. All of it's popping, man. You know.
Yeah, that was funny.
Why is he funny?
You watch a dude like throw himself overboard and he goes like, yeah, he does like a little bop when someone like kills himself. It's like, well, that's inconvenient. I'm like, that's funny. He's gangster.
What was Orlando
Nah.
Bloom's character's name?
I don't even know who that is. Pull him up. Jamie, pull that guy up.
Pirates of the
Imagine if
Caribbean, Orlando.
Joe Rogan would talk to Jamie and then just do it himself.
This guy.
Oh yeah, him. I don't even remember his name. All I cared about
I
was Davy Jones and Jack
I
Sparrow, like everyone
really
else.
can't remember his name. It was something
He was a bit of a nothing
Will
character.
Turner, that's what his name was. In the beginning he was a bit of a nothing. With the Davy Jones one specifically, he kind of had a little bit more going on. I haven't
Did you ever
seen
see the
much of the
fourth
newer
one?
ones. No. I was just saying.
It's bad. It's not
I don't
good.
even think I saw Edge of the World or whatever it's called.
The second one or the third one?
I think it's the third one.
Oh, the third, that's the finale to the trifecta. You gotta watch that one.
Wait, no, that's the
That
one
one's
where
good.
they find the swamp lady.
That's the second one where they go to find Jack Sparrow.
Oh my god, dude, they all blend together.
The first one is just about the Black Pearl. The second
Mhm.
one is
Davy Jones.
he dies
Oh yeah, cuz he dies at the Kraken.
at like the end. Yeah, like the very end. And the third one, it opens with going to like save him.
Interesting. Okay.
How did we get here for Halloween?
Costumes.
Yep. Uh, yep. Bad Halloween. No, go to Bad Halloween costumes. Let's look at those.
I do
We might
remember
see some
I also
terrible things.
hmm. Wait, why is
Hold
this
the
one
middle
bad?
finger
Wait,
goes
why is this
hard.
one bad? She's just
I guess just because of a kid.
but she's just having fun.
Oh no, she doesn't look like she's having
This one's
fun.
bad. This
Hmm.
one's rough.
Bro, I
Can we do
remember.
this?
I'm down. When
Okay,
I
you know what?
was
I've just realized there's a couple there that I need to not show.
Stroud, yeah. When I was really young, my dad got me a ninja costume, and it was like terrible. It looked bad,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to like complain the day of because that's just gonna, like ruin the day, you know. And so I thought I was being sneaky, and I was like, "Nah, the costume's great. I like love it." And then I've now been told that I was like crying when I was trying to say that the costume sucked so bad. And he was like, "I've never felt more terrible as a father
Oh my god.
than my son like crying he hates his costume so much, but lying so I feel better."
That's a lot of
I was like, "Bro, I was trying my best. The costume sucked."
I'm trying to think. I know I went as Tigger one year when I was like really little.
Yeah. I don't remember when I was like that tiny if my parents even like put me in costumes.
Well, I'm not saying like baby. I'm saying like elementary school. Not even maybe it was
Uh,
just kindergarten. I've just seen pictures. I don't remember it.
I don't remember a lot of the Halloween costumes I picked. That was never the part that I like really cared about. It was like a cool day when you get your Halloween costume, and I'm just thinking about the candy after that.
Yeah.
That's what I get excited
You're like, I
over.
get to dress up. Oh shit, candy? Okay.
Yeah, that's like the way cooler part that comes up.
Did you ever go to like Halloween parties?
I had friends that would have small ones, but like I never went to a big one. I'm just
Mm.
not a party guy.
Neither was I. I hosted one. That was a weird time. And then the lumberjack one was the other one where I think it was in high school. Me and a bunch of friends got together and we were just hanging out. And then I think we eventually got bored and started playing Evolve because we all brought our
Okay.
Xboxes and just like hooked them all up. So we were just playing Evolve with like four girls that had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Were they even playing, or are they just like
They were
watching?
just watching.
Oh, fair
It
enough.
was like me, my buddy, his sister, a mutual friend, and then that mutual friend's friend, all playing Evolve. And then we had,
And then the girls just watched
well,
and
like they
probably
were
left
in
at
our
the
friend
end.
group at school, so like they watched and talked and they liked games.
Okay.
But like they weren't playing, and I'm pretty sure we ignored them a good amount of that night.
I never really went to any of the big parties. Like I would go to a party if I knew the host, but like
Yeah.
all of my friends wouldn't do a big one. They would only invite like the circle, you know. Like I knew some of the popular kids, and they would invite me, and I'd just be like, "How do I kindly tell them I'd rather die?"
I never was invited by popular kids. I wasn't popular.
I was the new kid in school, so I had my chance before they realized.
I
But
mean,
then it was too late.
I did because I moved schools in high school, like freshman year, which
That's what I did. Yeah,
sucks. That's
I didn't
rough.
mind
But I think it might have been worse if it was like sophomore year and everyone has already established their friend group.
the hard clicks. Yeah.
But I know a lot of people talked to me and I wasn't a big fan.
The only time I really went to those parties was like the week of senior graduation, and I would low key just go and like take some food, and just dip.
Yeah, I think it might have been different. I didn't go to the same high school senior year. I swapped to online school.
No, there was like because senior week, everyone is having a party.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing some kind of celebration,
Yeah.
and even if someone doesn't know you, they invite you just for like as many people as possible.
Yeah, the big send out.
Yeah, so I would go to the ones the people I vaguely knew, and I would be like, "Yo, what up?" And then I would annihilate like 3 sandwiches, and then get back in my car and go home.
It's I would probably go say hi, take a drink, and leave.
Yeah. And then I remember some people. I remember one of them texted me like, "Hey, are you here still? Like, I can't find you." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm home." And they're like, "What? You were like just here. Why'd you leave?" I was like, "Yeah, I didn't really want to be there."
Yeah,
And I think that was like the last time they texted me.
oh, that's really funny.
I think they saw that and was like, "Oh, they just must like not fuck with me." And I never corrected them. So I mean, says a lot, I guess.
Man. Oh,
Do you remember what other? I remember on one Halloween. Did you ever like genuinely get scared?
Uh,
Yeah.
no, but I never really tried. Oh, I was a zombie for 1 year. I did zombie a lot. Sorry.
I don't think I did a zombie,
Um,
but when I was real young, there was a house, and the guy knew how to like walk on stilts, and so he would do that.
oh, that's sick.
But he was, yeah, like in a scarecrow outfit, but had comically long legs. It would go up and down the street, and he could go like fast. He like kind of figured out how to like, I almost want to say a jogging pace. He could move.
Well, when you're on stilts, like you cover so much more ground that even
Yeah,
speed walking is jogging pace.
but he freaked me out. I'd be like, I would tell my mom like, I'm not going down that road. If he gets near me, I'm swinging my Nerf battle axe, and
I
I'm
know
taking him out.
when I hosted my Halloween party, we went out trick or treating, and one of the people there I didn't like, but he kind of just invited himself.
Hmm.
He was a fucking dumbass. And as we were walking around, he decides to just go up to someone's window and just look in.
What the weirdo?
And like the dude, like it was at some dude's office, and he went in, looked up in the window, and just stared at him for like at least 15 seconds before he noticed. And I was afraid of just like getting yelled at because I was a goody
Yeah,
two
getting in
shoes. I
trouble.
didn't want to fucking get in trouble. We were just here to have a good time. Why are you making it weird? So there was that time, I think during that same night when we were walking, someone jumped out of the bushes in like a full ghillie suit.
Uh,
The classic.
yeah, I would do that now. That sounds like fun. That might be my next Halloween.
Yeah, when I was a zombie, I did the thing where I sat outside with the bowl of candy and
Oh yeah,
pretended to
so it was
not
like
be
a
there.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the makeup myself. It wasn't
Did you
amazing.
like get people?
Wait, what?
Did you get them? Like, did you trick them?
Some of them.
Okay.
The older ones obviously could tell, but like the little kids, oh yeah, those poor kids piss themselves.
What a cruel, evil man.
Yeah,
What a monster.
man,
What a beast.
what an insane thing to learn from someone named Angst.
Shocker.
It's crazy.
I always remember one of like the secret best things about Halloween is like running into your friend that you didn't plan to meet. Did you ever
Oh,
experience it? Like you just run into a
yes,
friend from school, but like you had no idea they were in this area, and you both just like freak out and do like a house together.
yeah, and then go your separate
Bro, that was
ways.
yeah, because like
They already got the
we're in
ones
two
from down the
separate groups
street.
right now. Yeah, it's always fun. It's like, oh my god, you're here too, bro. Your costume's awesome. Let's do this house.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just go your separate ways and you don't talk to them for the rest of the night.
What?
You don't acknowledge it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna circle back a little bit.
Hmm.
Did you went group trick or treating, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So you know how like you all get back to the house and you dump out all your candy. What was the first thing you're trading away?
I don't think you're gonna like my answer.
I'm gonna assume it's gummy. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it gum? Is it the gummy
It's gonna be like
bears?
it's like anything gummy.
Okay. Well, okay. I mean,
I'm trading the gummies and I'm trading them for like the sugar sticks.
oh, the
The pixie
pixie
sticks,
sticks.
that was it. Yeah.
Oh, fucking getting those so good.
An actual just tube of sugar.
Yes, I remember.
Beyond S tier.
It's so good. Just fucking downing 3 of
I
those
always
and getting
remember
the sugar
if you got too
rush.
much spit on the tube, it would like seal up because it's just
Mm-hmm.
paper. You'd be like, well, I can't finish this one now. This
Oh,
one's
you never
done.
just cut it?
I would, but it'd be like, well, this one's unusable for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hold up.
So
Yeah, you gotta fix it. You gotta do surgery.
I would always just trade the Hershey's for like Kit Kats, something more.
We had a family friend who would they kind of like the HQ. Like everyone, it'd be like way too many people, but we just used this as like the point to meet up if you get lost or whatever.
Right.
And so it's like the party house. They have to do a ton of prep, and they like make a ton of food and everything for if you stop by. And they would actually be like 5 trays of brownies unattended at all times. And once I got old enough that I could solo trick or treat, I would just like avoid letting my mom see me, and I would eat like a dozen brownies. I would
Oh,
like take a tray, hide in the garage, and eat them, and then go back out trick or treating.
I just had the worst flashback.
Uh-uh.
I remember going to a friend's house and because they were hosting a party, but it was a bunch of kids in junior high and a bunch of adults. And one of the adults decided it'd be a great idea to show up in a like condom vending machine costume
Mhm.
that had like a little flap at the bottom. And of course, like it was junior high. I didn't like fully know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, "Oh, I just want to see what's in the flap. I just need to know." And I'm pretty sure it would have been his dick, or at least some form of dick.
Yeah, some form of penile.
Yeah, and I'm like, I just like thinking about it, I now understand why he was so adamant that I do not open it. But I was like, I just want to know.
Yeah, but like for so many reasons, you just can't, you're not allowed.
Yeah.
Did your school let you wear your costume?
No
If it was the day
masks.
of? No
You
mask.
wear your costume, no masks or hats.
In elementary school, they allowed masks and hats, and after like middle school and stuff, they wouldn't allow them. But like in elementary school, I could wear like the full ninja thing, and you could only see my eyes.
That's really funny.
Did we do the like a? Did you ever I don't know do like the parade to show them off to the school?
No.
I know some people had this. Yeah, like every class will like walk through the halls and show off your costume, and you make like a big parade line.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice little
Yeah, it
like
was,
make you feel good.
it's just a way to like burn an hour.
Ooh, yeah. I'm sure the teachers love that.
Because I mean, it's a teacher on a holiday. Even if it's an in-school holiday, the teacher is not going to be teaching
No.
80% of the time. They're going to be like doing something that's in air quotes educational, and that's not even only later on in elementary school. Did you ever watch like Polar Express in like pajamas at school?
That doesn't ring a bell. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen Polar Express.
No shot. We literally had a day where they told every kid to come in pajamas, and they made hot chocolate and cookies for all the kids, and we would just watch Polar Express.
How big was your elementary school?
Not that big. I think pretty standard.
Okay. Well, I was mostly wondering if it was just like if it was small, like that's just what they did.
No, I think it's a pretty average size
I know
elementary
we did
school.
things very similar, but I oh my god, I'm having so many flashbacks. I remember because in the elementary school I went to, we'd have like a week where it was like school spirit week,
Yeah.
and we do all kinds of fun stuff. And one of the things we did this week was we like set up a bunch of tents in our like classroom,
Yep.
and
Well, that's sick, actually. What? I wish I did
yeah,
that.
we set up a bunch of tents. You come into your pajamas, you bring whatever you want, like a sleeping bag or whatever, if you have it or want it, and then you just kind of sit, eat snacks, and just kind of hang out. And I remember I wanted to bring my Build-A-Bear Triceratops, and my mom was like, "Okay, but you have to be careful and take care of it." And I'm like, "I'll
Mhm.
do that. This thing's never leaving my sight." It left my sight. I think I went out into the hall for something, and I like set it down on the stacked chairs because we had to move it all into the hallway.
Yep.
And I went back in. I'm like, oh shit, my Triceratops. I gotta go get it. And it was like maybe an hour or so after. Maybe not even that long. Maybe like 30 minutes. I go back out. It's gone. No idea where that
Forever.
Triceratops went. But it was my favorite fucking thing in the world.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, I would like lend stuff to my like friends in class and not get it back. But I think I might have told you this. There was a kid in like actually kindergarten, maybe first grade, and I lent him my book on like cool monsters. And I was like, "You're gonna give this back, right?" He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And like I gave him a week. I was very generous with how long I was willing to wait. But after like a week, I'm like, "Hey, can I have my book back?" And I'm kidding you not. He was like, "What book?"
Oh my God.
Like, "Oh, you just think you can erase this, huh? Make it go away?" And so I got my kindergarten friends together and we jumped him at
Are you
recess.
joking?
No, we like lured him from where the teachers couldn't see him. We jumped him.
Oh my God.
It's like kindergarten jumping, so you're like pushing. You're not like
Yeah.
ganking him
Yeah, you're
really
not like
properly.
actually fighting him. You're just shoving him around.
Yeah, you're like shoving him around, like pinching, like very childish bully action. And I'm like, I want my book back. And then he was like, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. Which I'm like, the fact that you remembered is crazy.
Yeah,
That you knew.
the fact that you like back up on that shit.
I'm like, you gotta double down and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. At that point, I feel.
Man,
And then I got my book back. I made it happen. We had to get a little gangster with it, but we made it happen.
yeah. I mean, sometimes you got him, man. I'm sure it was a cool monster book.
It had like 20 pages in it. It was real in depth.
20 pages.
Yeah, it was like Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot. That's about it.
Oh, that's how you knew so much from the first episode.
Sure, we can say that.
Yeah, okay. Did you have like a favorite movie for Halloween?
Growing up. Oh, for Halloween? I can never remember the Halloween movies. Pull them up. What Halloween movies?
Well, this is just gonna bring up Halloween. Hocus Pocus was one.
Didn't watch it.
Let's see here. Nightmare Before
Uh,
Christmas. It is a Halloween movie, no matter what you say.
I just think it's Christmas. Santa's in it. Santa's there.
I remember the Haunted Mansion.
It might be
Monster
Charlie
House.
Brown and the Great Pumpkin. I'm not gonna lie. I was a Charlie Brown kid.
I was not.
I liked how it was just like calm and casual. And then as I got older, I of course now the slasher addict.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold up. Click on that first one.
This one?
That first one. Yeah, look at the square pumpkin. What?
Oh,
Spookily
what
bottom.
the fuck? Coraline, I guess. Yeah, that was good. Hocus Pocus was probably one of my favorites.
Oh, I remember watching bottom left. I can't even remember what it was. Hickabob, whatever. Hickabod.
Ichabod?
It's a really older one.
Yeah, it's right there. Ichabod and Mr. Toad. I can't get it any closer.
It's a very old movie. It is not. It was from well before my time, but we just had it on like VHS, and I would watch it.
Ghostbusters was also a good one.
Well, I feel like those
Beetlejuice.
don't. Did Ghostbusters come out around Halloween?
I don't.
Because if we're just counting like spooky ghost
Well,
movies,
I'm
of
just
course I know some.
saying like movies that you would watch during Halloween to like get into the vibe.
I would just kind of watch whatever Cartoon Network fed me.
Yeah, I think that's why I watched Monster House so much, is because it was always on.
I had the DVD for it, bro. That movie scared me, bro.
It was terrifying. You know what else scared me? The fucking
Coraline.
Spiderwick Chronicles.
Didn't watch them.
It was not great, but like
Coraline gave me nightmares, bro.
by the time they came out, I was too old to really be afraid of it.
You know, late 50s, yeah.
Yeah. I was also too low for Hotel Transylvania.
That one's not even a horror movie.
No. But I'd argue it is Halloween.
No.
Got it. Okay.
Wrong.
Did you watch Halloween Town?
Maybe? That sounds familiar. Pull it up.
I'm working on it. It was a Disney movie.
Maybe like once. I
Yeah.
vaguely remember seeing some of this, but I can't tell you anything about it.
I honestly don't remember it. I remember this dude. Hang on. Is there a better picture of him? There's not. He was just a troll. But he just looked like a normal ass dude.
Yeah, I don't know. That nose is kind of large.
He's also got the ears, but like that's it. That's all they did for him being like a troll or a goblin.
That's what it was called. Spooky Buddies. I don't think you ever would have seen these. There was this weird,
Nope.
like early
No.
2010s era of Disney. Yeah, they have like 10 of these
No, yeah,
quote
this is
unquote buddy
the
movies.
like Air Buddies and like the like
Yeah,
Air Bud, but it's
space
his puppy.
buddies. Yeah, but they have like a dozen. Like they go to space in one. One's Christmas, and they like meet Santa. But like the ghost one, I remember actually kind of spooked me as a kid. It was a little too much.
I remember Casper as a kid.
Well, because I remember in Spooky Buddies, I think there's actually a dead puppy character. Like a dude kills a puppy, and it's like its ghost is there. It's crazy.
Well, I see there is one that's a ghost.
Yeah, I think it got killed by a dude.
That's a little too much.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like, now I'm sad. I'm finding fan art. I forgot about these movies. There's so many of them. I had a lot of them too.
I never really watched a lot of them.
Well, that checks out. You had a mortgage.
Yeah.
There's no rules that say a dog can't dunk.
Oh my
That would be
god,
my
the
dog.
tagline, the dog is in the house.
He's so cool. He's just so awesome. What was the Scooby-Doo Halloween special?
I'm pretty sure I know Ghoul School, I think was one.
Was that Halloween? It's hard to. Oh, there was one that became real monsters. I remember it now. Yeah, it was one that focuses on Shaggy and Scooby hard, and like Velma and Daphne are turned into like goblins or orcs or something.
Are you talking about the Happy Halloween Scooby-Doo?
I think so. I'm finding out there's a lot, which shouldn't be surprising.
Why are we back to talking about Scooby-Doo?
Can't help it.
I know, it's too good.
It's too topical.
This seems familiar. The Scarecrow Grim Reaper.
That looks so bad. We gave that a movie? There's no way that can be our big bad. I refuse to believe.
I'm sorry, is Dolly Parton in this?
I wouldn't write it off.
Elvira. No, it's Elvira.
Let's do Scooby-Doo. Oh, I found it. Okay, Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King was the name. This is the one I remember.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you never saw this one?
I did not.
It's not good.
What the
Yeah. So in this one, it's another one of like the monsters are real, but only on Halloween. And they're in like a different world or something, and they have to go save Velma and Daphne from the Goblin King, who has made them into goblins.
Huh. And they dress up like Velma and Daphne?
Yeah, they're like trying to confuse them or something, I think. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but I do remember seeing it.
Huh. All right. I guess, yeah.
What are some other dumb... Oh, did you ever Agony Houses?
No. I was too afraid.
No TP, no nothing?
Nope.
I think I did it once, but it was a house that was like asking kids to do it. Like they would give you candy, be like, hey, if you want, I can give you a roll of like toilet paper and you can throw it at the house. And I was like, oh, awesome.
Well, that's cheating.
Yeah, but it was still cool. I still felt cool doing it.
I think for some reason I'm having a memory of like we went out trick-or-treating, then we came home and went to bed. And when we woke up, my mom and we saw that our house got TP'd.
Unforgivable.
But then I think we found out that it was actually my brother who did it. And my mom was really pissed and made him go clean it all up. But I don't understand the logic between TPing your own house.
I guess you just hope you don't get found out and watch mom get angry. But the risk to reward is so skewed, it's insane.
I don't even remember how we found out, but like he did it.
Bro got busted. You gotta take that to your grave. You can never let him know. You gotta deny that till the end. Mom, I didn't do it.
I mean,
Like,
I think he did do that, but just didn't care.
yeah, but I'm saying he still needs to do it. He can't ever admit to it. I think of any other. Oh, did you ever trunk or treat?
I think I did once.
Bro, I had to do it 2 or 3 times, and it sucked every time. It's so boring.
Yeah, I think there was a girl I liked, and she was because we grew up in a very like Mormon neighborhood. There was a lot of Mormons
Mhm.
around, and so I got invited, and I'm like, "Ooh, she's gonna be there? Yeah, sure." And then I realized I was having a horrible time.
It just isn't fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. You're just going around to trunks, but you're not like I
Will
don't
they like set up games?
I think they did. I was only there to socialize and eat candy, but then I realized they're Mormon and they don't really eat a lot of candy that's good.
Yeah. The only thing I remember that was cool, there were two things. One is they had like inflatable bounce houses and like slides,
Never
and
had that.
that almost made it worth it. And the other one was there was one guy who would like give you candy, but he would double it if you could beat him at speed cup stacking.
That's
But it turned out he was like a pro.
Did you ever beat him?
No, not even close. I would be like 3 cups on the table and he would be done. Cause like I'm a kid, I'm panicking. I'm trying to figure it out fast, and he's like going up and down. He's doing laps.
I'm so that was a big thing when I was a kid. I'd always see commercials about the speed cups.
Yeah, it had its era for some reason.
I'm curious how that isn't just like like a solved thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get because the only thing you can, I mean, it's I guess it's kind of like Rubik's cube speed solving. Like we know how to do it. You just have to do it as fast as possible.
Yeah. But I mean, with
It's
Rubik's
just who can
Cube,
do it quicker.
there's an bit of randomization with it.
What if I give you a bunch of random cups, huh?
I mean,
What if I throw a mug in there? What are you gonna do then?
ooh. Oh, I think that's what we gotta start doing. That's how we bring back speed stacking.
Randomized cup stacking.
Hmm.
Bro, I got a milk jug. What am I gonna do with this? I got a commemorative.
A whole ass fucking beer stein.
Yeah, I was about to say I got like a commemorative cup. It's like 3 feet tall. What the hell? Bad
It's
RNG.
one of those fucking from like way like the amusement parks where it's like a big slushy in like this long
Yeah,
ass tube.
and it's like 4 of them. I'm like, bro, this is just it's doable,
Yeah, I can't even get to the top to stack the last one.
bro. Even when I was a kid and I'd be at an amusement park, I would hear that those cups are like $50. I'm like, I'm actually
Yeah,
good,
you could
Mom. I
just get
don't want that.
red solo cups. Like you don't need the timer and mat setup.
Well, I'm just saying, like, did you ever actually get one of those cups from an amusement park?
Oh, you meant the like big.
Yeah.
No, I never did.
Because, like, even as a kid, I was like, that seems outrageous. I don't want that.
I think the most I ever got were like the big fucking pixie sticks.
I think I'd get like cotton candy as a kid, and that would be kind of it. Because there's something about being at an amusement park where, like, my desire for food and, like, water goes away.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fine without them for way longer than I normally am.
No, I think at an amusement park I would agree because you're kind of distracting yourself with rides.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the next ride. I'm not thinking about what I want for lunch, you know?
Yeah, I was a big like whenever I went to an amusement park, I always had to get a churro.
Mm,
Fucking
I mean,
love
churros are pretty
churros.
good, yeah. I'm just like, I don't want to slow down. And this remains to this day, even now if I go to an amusement park or a water park, I like don't want to pause for food.
Well, yeah. I mean, we would do so we would always drive down to like every summer we drive down to Lagoon, which is the amusement
Mhm.
park in Utah.
Okay.
And it was good. Like I enjoyed it. It was fun. Had a lot of fun rides, and we'd spend like 2 days or 3 days going there. And it was always the first day we'd get to Utah and we would just relax, wind down. We drove
Yeah.
for fucking 6 hours or whatever it was. Next day we would go to Lagoon and we would do every ride. That was just ride day.
Hmm.
But you're there all day. You're gonna have to stop for lunch eventually.
Nope.
So you're there all day. You're gonna have to stop for lunch eventually.
Nope.
So we would
I'm
get
gonna keep
like
going.
I think what we would always do is either get like a pizza from one of the vendors or like a couple churros and like a hot dog or just whatever. And then the second day it was either finish up the rides or do all the games. And that was my favorite day.
I have never touched an amusement park arcade in my life. I am only here for the rides. I'm here to be dropped from 100 feet in the air. That's all I want.
When I went to Knott's Berry Farms, which is in California, there was
Hmm.
a game that was a super rigged basketball game that, like, if you
Always.
played basketball, you were going to fail every time. I never played basketball, but I have really good muscle memory. So I think I did it 5 times, because the first time I was just doing it to see if it's even possible to make it in, and I made it
Of
in.
course.
And then the other times I got the 4 like big prizes, because then I was just thinking, he's like, all right, you can't come back, man. Like, I'm losing money here. You gotta go to a different game.
You're not supposed to actually
You
win.
hit
Yeah.
your max, and I got the 4 South Park characters as a plush.
What a pick. No, I never bothered with those. See, my trick for like saying sustained at the amusement park is I'll eat whoever's in front of me in the line. So I get on a little faster and I get fed.
I was not expecting that.
Well, I mean, like it's a 2-for-1. Like I maybe get on a little quicker and not that hungry anymore. And that kid doesn't have a dad anymore. But I mean, there can't be just positive. Someone has to suffer a negative in life. It's just that 9-year-old boy.
True. What was your favorite kind of ride?
Whatever the biggest ride, whatever can drop me the fastest.
Were you a big like Tower of Terror drop, like just straight up, straight down?
Funny enough, when I was no, it's gonna be like a proper roller coaster. Funny enough, I rode the Tower of Terror. I swear to God, I was bored. Hand on Bible. Hand on Bible. I was like, I get it. I like go down really quick and then I come up really quick. What's left?
I never did the Tower of Terror.
I rode it once, and then right beside it is the Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't
That
know if you've
one,
ever been.
yes, that one's so
Yeah.
fucking good.
I got on that like 20 times in a row.
There-
I couldn't help it. I loved it.
There is something about playing music that's like old classic rock music during a fast roller coaster that just hits different.
I just liked going to the loop-de-loop. That was all I cared about. If I could just have a ride that's 20 loop-de-loops, like the execution ride, I'd get on.
I was gonna ask where the execution ride is, but now I realize you're talking about the one where it's like it goes really high up and then 9 loop-de-loops and it's designed to kill you.
Yeah. I'd get on that. I'd be like, that sounds like fun. Sure.
I don't know if it's still there, but there was one in Lagoon that's 2 loops in a row.
I'm just not a big drop ride fan though. Like Tower of Terror, those. Like back then I didn't care, and nowadays they freak me out.
I am just always expecting them to fail. Every time I see it
It's
drop,
not even
I'm
that.
like,
I
well,
just hate the sensation of like plummeting to the earth. Because they have it, like the seat, like you can float a little bit when you're falling. That's part of the experience. I'm like, I hate that part. I don't like feeling like I'm in free fall.
yeah.
Like if I could skydive and instantly pull the chute, I'd have no problem. I just don't want to plummet towards the earth really fast.
For me, it was always like heights. I'm not super afraid of them, but when it's like that high up and all I have is a fucking less than minimum wage paid person strapping me in.
Yeah, who does not care whether you live or die?
Yeah.
They don't know you.
I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll just go on the normal rides.
After I get on a ride once, I'm fine. The first time I ride pretty much any like big ride, it'll freak me out a little bit. I'll be a little nervous. And then after I've gone through it once, I'm like, okay, now I can do this 20 times in a row and enjoy every second of it.
Man, we gotta go to an amusement park.
We have talked about them so much.
Yeah,
I love them.
I do enjoy amusement parks a lot.
I mean, what's not to love about amusement park?
The people.
That's fair. Let's get the fast pass with me.
I mean, I'm down.
Bro, 2 of my friends don't like amusement parks, which I'm like, I know I just said this, but I think there's some argument, like if you don't like big scary rides, you don't like them.
Yeah, no, it is what it like.
They only told me after we went to one. Like we were at an amusement park
You told me about
getting
this.
on rides. Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, I don't really want to get on anything." I'm like in the nicest way possible. Why are you here? Why did you agree to come if you spent like $100 on the ticket to get in here?
Yeah, like not even trying to flame you. Like if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like it's fine.
And he was like, "Oh, they were just like, well, we kind of just wanted to hang out." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not even gonna be that much hanging out because I'm gonna be on the ride."
Yeah.
It was an odd day. I did not understand why they were there, and the only one of them could we convince to get on something at all. Like this ride isn't that bad, and I didn't consider that bad in the opinion of someone who likes rides and someone who
Mhm.
doesn't like rides.
Yeah, because not that bad is still fucking terrifying to someone who
Yeah,
doesn't like rides.
it was one of those racing coasters where there's like two carts that go at once and they go a million miles an hour.
Oh, I've never been on one of those.
It doesn't help that it's a wooden one and it beats you up. It fucks your shit up.
Oh god, those ones are so good.
Yeah, you leave this and you feel like you went through a round in the ring. You are
Yeah.
like assaulted. And I'm like, that's great. That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. And he was like, yeah, I'm actually good. I'm done. No. I was like, yeah, my bad. I thought it'd be better.
There's one in Lagoon that's called, I think it's called the Cannibal. Um, and it goes up in like a dark tower, and then when it drops, it inverts. So like you're
Sick.
upside down going down. That one was so much fucking fun.
You know what? There is one type of ride I hate. It's the ones where it drops you going backwards.
Oh, I love those.
I hate them so much. I don't like not being able to see where I'm going.
So another one in Lagoon is called the Spider. This is just the one I
Okay.
went to all the time as a kid. So like I have memories of all of these rides. Um, and you get in, there's two people in front, two people in back, and they're back to back.
Hmm.
And it goes up. So the people in the back are like, they don't see what's going on, but it rotates as
Okay.
it's going. So like you're sometimes in the back, sometimes in the front. That one's so much
Uh,
fun.
I've only ever been on the ones where it's like the track's a big U, and so like you'll be on the front or you'll be on the back, and you'll have like 50% of the time you're facing forward, 50% of the time you're not.
Yeah.
Like a big horseshoe ride. You just go really
Yeah.
fast. And like the part where I'm going forward, I'm like, this is awesome, this is great. And then it stops. I'm like, okay, I'm no longer having fun. And then it starts going in reverse. I'm like, okay, now I'm upset and I don't like this anymore.
Oh man, I love those rides.
I mean, I get on them. It's not like I'm to the point where I can't ride them, but I'm like, I hate this part so much.
Yeah.
For this a ride at Kings Island. It's called like the Bat, and it's not that fast. It's not that crazy, but it goes through the forest,
Oh.
and so you see all the trees and everything like that. And I think it's sick. Yeah, if you look up like Kings Island, the Bat, it's like low key, kind of thought to be their worst ride, but I really enjoy it because I think it's really cool to go through the trees and see them. And none of my friends like it. I can never convince anyone to go. And if like you're at the amusement park with your friends, you're not gonna go solo.
No, that looks like fun. Like even if it's not, it's a good like wind down ride in between the big
Yeah.
ones.
Well, the Yellowstone problem is it is like half a mile to get to it. It's like because
Uh
it's kind of out in the wilderness. It's not close.
yeah.
But like it's worth it because I just I like nature. I think it's cool. But every time I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go alone. It's a fun ride,
I think
but it's just a shame.
hang on, I'm pretty sure there's one in Lagoon called the Bat.
It's a
And
solid
it's
name.
literally the exact same style of ride.
But green. I mean, I guess yeah, I feel like it has that same logo. I guess I've never considered there are companies that just recreate the same ride a bunch. I've never thought about this, but I'm sure it's out there.
Yeah, I think most big amusement parks though like have a specific team.
They've got like a guy.
Yeah, they got the dude.
I get like one homeless man, and I give him some meth, and I give him a sheet of paper and a pen. And sometimes it's a safety hazard, and sometimes we build it.
I want to find. I think it's called the Silver Bullet.
The Halloween segment is done. Now we're on to amusement parks.
It is called. Yeah, it was this one. This one.
Wait, this looks sick.
It was so good, so fast. This is also the ride I blacked out on, or almost blacked out on.
Bro, low key, I wish I could get on a ride that could make me black out. I think that would be fun.
I'm trying to think
Wild to say, no, but I think it would be enjoyable.
because there's one point in it where you're going in like a corkscrew, like not corkscrew, but like a spiral down. But because of how it is, you're not on the inside, you're on the outside of the spiral. So it like all the force is pulling all the blood from your brain to your feet. It's like
I
right
want it
here.
on.
It's just like this, but I think it goes like another two or three more times.
Okay.
So like while I was on it, I was a little kid and I like remember my vision fucking fading.
Bro, I'm trying to find it. There's a ride at like Disneyland or Disney World, and it puts you in like a little fake car on a track, and the whole point is that it goes like 120 miles an hour. Do you know which one I'm talking about? The whole point is just a ride that goes really fast at like Disney World.
Disney World?
Disney. It could be. I don't know. I don't remember which. It's been so long.
I have not been to Disney World.
I just like. I never remember the difference between the two. They're like the same place to me.
One's in Florida, one's in California.
Well, which one's in Florida?
World.
World. Okay, it must have been World.
Is it this one?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's pretty much, but there's a part where like it takes you outside of the building, and it has a track outside, so you can like see the whole park. But you're going literally 100 miles an hour,
Oh, this one
and
looks
it doesn't have a
sick.
window shield. Oh, the Tron one. I remember seeing that, but I don't think I was even tall enough then, criminally enough. Bro, I just don't think I'd ever want to go to Disney again.
I
Like they have
would
a ton of fun
go
stuff, but like the lines I know are gonna suck, and I'm gonna get like no time on a ride.
Disneyland. I would go because you can mix it in with California Adventure without issue.
I don't even know what California Adventure is, so I'll say it.
That's the one with the Rockin' Screaming California.
Oh, couldn't say. Bro, I went when I was so young that it was all just one place to me. Because it was my older sister's. Were you ever like in band or anything where they have like a once a year they do a little trip?
My fiance was, so I've heard about these.
Yeah, it was like my sister's cheerleading trip was to Disney World,
What the
and
fuck?
families could come. So I was brought along with my mom, and I just got to spend like 3 days at Disney World, just for fun and just riding a ton of rides. And she had to go and do cheerleader stuff the whole time, so she had like a mediocre time at best. I had a great time.
Yeah. California Adventure is like right across the way from Disneyland,
Okay.
and that's where like Tower of Terror, Screaming California.
I like only remember Rock and Roller Coaster and the mid Tower of Terror experience from that trip. I was so tiny. I remember sleeping on the bus and I was like, this is unbearable.
Oh yeah, the Ferris wheel is there too. Yeah, here's the Screaming California.
Mm. Have you ever been on a Ferris wheel?
Yes, they're boring.
Like in recent years? Yeah.
Not recently, but even as a kid, I found them very boring.
As a kid, I liked the ones that like are at a fairground where it's like an open thing and you can see the fair, and it's like fun once when it's like night and
Yeah,
it's
you
not
see
worth
all the
being on ever
lights
again.
and everything, and like you're
Yeah.
just hanging out with friends talking.
It's cool to get on once when you're a kid. As an adult, it's never worth my time ever again. I'm never touching one.
Yeah.
I feel like there are way better places at a lot of these locations to get a cool view like that, but also be having way more fun.
I mean, I could see like if you're on a date or something, but also I don't know why you'd go on a date to an amusement park.
To like make them not want to go on a second one, probably.
Well, like just even thinking about it, like even if you both love rides, I would say 75% of the time you're there, you're not talking to each other because you're on a ride.
Disagree. I've had times where I've gone to amusement parks and stuff with friends, and I do a lot of the time talking because I'll just talk on the ride. I think that's part of the fun. It's like trying to hold a conversation while you're going 60 miles an hour, wind whipping through your hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the you know the rides where it's just like a big wheel. It just spins you really fast and throws you up in the air. You know what kind of ride I'm talking about?
Uh,
You, yeah, I can see if I can find one. Park ride that spins you. It's kind of like that, but like you're on a one big thing and it can like turn you so you're like upside down and still spinning, kind of like that. It's like a gravitron ride.
what the fuck? I'm trying to think about what this thing is called. Cause there's one where like you get in like a little space themed thing and it spins you around and then it tilts up. So instead of going around in a circle, you're going like up and down.
Yeah. Let's see.
But it's not like the Gravitron where like it is actually spinning you and you can like stand up on the walls.
Bro, I loved doing that so much as a kid. I'll say it, I did it. They would they would have me do the thing where it's like I'm not going to get up or try and get up, and then I would get up.
I mean, everyone did. I can't think of anyone who like didn't.
Yeah, but they always say like, "Hey, you can't do that. It's dangerous." I'd be like, "This is the first thing I'm doing." The first thing I'm gonna try and do is stand up on the wall and like move around and see if I can. I was just thinking about Dragon Ball the whole time. I'm like, this is my own gravity chamber.
Sitting there powering up.
Yeah. If you look up King's Island Delirium, you'll find the kind of ride I'm talking
Kings
about.
Island
Let's circle back to that.
Delirium.
Ignore the accident part. That part's fine. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
this thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll like be on that, and I'll be like, yo, this would be me if I was like Superman, and I'll just like stick my arms out like I'm flying, shit like that. So like, I feel like you can talk a lot at an amusement park. It'll just be not of value.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking because like the rides I normally go on are like fast and you can't really turn your head.
Oh, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna look to you and say the dumbest thing you've ever heard of in your life.
Yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering. It's been a while since I've been to an amusement park.
I had a bit where I would try to explain One Piece to my friend, but only on the ride, so he couldn't understand what I was saying. And then as soon as we'd get off, he'd be like, "Wait, what did you say?" Like, I can't repeat it till we get back on.
All right,
You gotta pay attention. You gotta focus up.
that's a pretty good bit.
Have you ever been to like a bunch of water parks?
A bunch would be an overstatement. I think I've only been to like the one water park here.
Have you been to it frequently at least?
Not really. I don't like water parks all that much.
Oh, that's no, water parks are so fun though. Just don't think about it. Don't think about the water.
Wait, what?
Don't think about how like 10 million people are in the pool with you and it's a great time.
Honestly, it's not even that. It's just I don't. A lot of the rides weren't all too special.
Bro, like you're not a lazy river enjoyer?
No, I am. That was the only ride I would ever go on.
Oh,
Quote
okay,
unquote
fair enough.
ride is I would sit in a tube in the lazy river and just like relax the entire time. Or the wave pool. I was a big fan of the wave pool.
Well, the one my dad would bring me to and my brothers, it was both. It was a lazy river, but it was huge. And there was a part where it would have a wave generator. And so it was really both benefits in one. I could sit in a tube and chill and then get to the wave part and I'd hop out, of course, and I'd jump in the wave.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so sick. And then I think they literally turned down the wave later on. Like they did a big announcement like, hey, the wave generator was too powerful, we've turned it down. And I like broke down. I dropped to a knee.
Punch the ground.
I was like, I can't believe they would do this to me. Me personally.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Most of the rides at the water park near here were just kind of like your generic like tube rides, which can be fun. There was one that was like a half pipe, and you'd be in this big inner tube, and you'd just go up and down the half pipe, which was like okay. And then there was the like drops, the ones that were really fast, where you get in like the capsule, and then the bottom drops from underneath you.
I hate that one. I've been on it once, and once I got in the capsule, I'm like, wait a minute, this fucking sucks. I don't want to be in this.
I just found it like my biggest issue with water parks is the rides aren't fast, right? They can
It
only go
depends.
so fast.
I think you've just been to like baby water parks. You need to go to a real water park.
Maybe, yeah.
I've been to some where they go fast. The problem is that my biggest issue is some of them, like the tube has to be like smooth on the inside. I don't know if you've ever been in one where like you can feel the tube bump and it like hurts.
I know, like
Like a water slide is made of like, like 100 different connected tubes, right?
yeah.
And sometimes you can feel where they connect.
I see what
and it,
you're
like,
saying.
hits you.
Okay, I thought you meant like the inner tube that you ride on.
No, no, no. It's like you're getting hit by 100 speed bumps with your
Yes.
bare skin.
Yeah. Okay, I see because you're talking about the ones where like you don't have a tube, you're just sliding down.
Yeah, you're just in it. Yeah.
Yeah, those ones suck.
Yeah, they hurt. And you can't tell until you get in, and then it fucks you up.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I've been assaulted, actually. I guess I do like amusement parks more, though. I feel like water parks might have one or two good rides, and amusement park always has, like, a good handful. Majority.
I mean,
Water park is very much a for kids kind of thing, I feel.
yeah. For kids or older, like grandparents.
Yeah, that's fair. We should go to the ones that have, like, the bar in the pool, and just see how many times we can drop beer in the pool before they kick us out.
I think you do it once and they kick you out.
No, because for the whole time we're gonna be acting like it's an accident. We don't like do it intentionally.
Smug.
Like I go up to the bar and I take it, and like I turn around and I slip and I drop and I fall in. I get up. Like, you know, let's say you're the bartender, right? The first time you see it, you're like, oh, that sucks. Just like your free refill, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep doing it until they stop and ask me to leave.
I like the idea. I don't drink, and I feel like you have to at least take a couple
No,
sips.
I mean, you won't even sip it. I mean, you could do any drink. I'll do alcohol because I think it'll be funnier.
I'm trying to think. I think the one near here.
I think they'll be especially upset if I'm pouring alcohol in the pool. But you can do like Coke.
I'm curious what like their policy is on that.
I'm gonna find out one day. I'm gonna get whatever drink I can get that's yellow, and I'll dump that in the pool 15 times.
Drink that's yellow.
Yeah, I'll be like, bro, you've got to stop pouring the pea-colored drink in the pool. You've got to stop. Like, bro, it's slippery out here.
It's wet.
Uh,
I ain't got grip.
Like, I'm a little tipsy from all these drinks. Like, sir, you haven't touched one. You just keep dropping them in the pool. Yeah, but like, I'm also falling in the pool, and it's like getting in my mouth a little bit, so I'm a little tipsy. Just be that. And I think I could probably do it 3 or 4 times before they really catch on.
Yeah, I guess the biggest issue with it would be like the glass breaking.
Well, no, see, I don't want to get them upset quick. I'm just gonna be like slipping and falling in, holding it, and so like it spills in the pool, but the glass is fine.
Yeah.
And then I think after like the 3rd or 4th time, they're gonna be like, okay, you can't have any more. And then I'm gonna keep trying until they kick me out. Because the goal is to get kicked out. Just being cut off isn't good enough.
Why is that your goal?
I don't know. Why not? It'll be how I end my day. So instead of leaving, I'll get kicked out and I'll make a better video.
Oh, you're doing this for a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it'll be your video. I don't want to make it. If you want to film me doing this, it's free content. Otherwise, I'm just getting kicked out.
Otherwise, I'm doing it for me for a story.
Yeah, otherwise I'm doing it for the pod. Tell in the next episode.
All right. Well, get on that.
Mm-hmm. That'll be oh no, we have plans for episode 3. That's the reptile man.
There's the reptile man. That is getting.
We'll bring him to the water park, and if you vlog it, I'll just be in that. And if not, we'll just talk about him.
Mark Roper.
Like going to a water park. Yeah, the reptile man.
Right.
I think we're at an hour.
Oh no, we've been at an hour for about 10 minutes now. I've just been waiting for you to finish your water park stories. All right,
you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for coming out. You can find me at Lil Angst on YouTube. You can find Smug at nothing. Maybe one day.
You can also find me at Little Angst on YouTube.
Or you can find him at Nate150K. So let's not drive traffic over there. We hate
I think all
them.
our traffic's going to be coming from there. I don't know what you're on about.
I know.
You have to thank them till we build our own audience, and then we can cut them off.
Got it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been the
big explosion in the smoke in the building. Got it in the video. The smoke's eating my lungs. Tuberculosis.
I don't think smoke causes tuberculosis, but okay. All right. See you next time.